Namo Amida Butsu. And to anyone who's new, that means I hail to, I bow to, I entrust myself to the Buddha of limitless light, limitless compassion, and limitless capacity. That capacity of light is the limitless capacity to save me and all beings from all kinds of suffering. So, welcome. To anyone who's new, I suggest you check out my introductory video on this topic, Introduction to Jodo Shinshu Shin Buddhism. And so I had a really powerful moment today. For fun, for many reasons, I go out and I give free hugs at the farmer's market here locally. And it's always an interesting experience. And through a fun series of events today, I started to dance with someone, and it was a really nice dance. And then this musician who was playing music, he basically picked a new song and basically kind of urged us to actually hold hands, or hold each other and do this traditional dance that he wanted to see us do. And I mean, it was kind of cool. It was like the stranger was helping me dance with this pretty woman. Okay, works for me. And I did the best I can. I'm not so much a formal dancer. I'm more like a improvise, flow, creative dancer. And it was really nice, actually. We both had a really, we both had a really good dance. Really enjoyed it. And then afterwards, I had this interesting feeling of like, oh, when I was younger, it took me back to my ballroom days dancing, and which were so traumatic. Oh my God, I was in sixth grade. I was a total geek nerd, very unpopular. So none of the women, well, back then girls, none of the girls wanted to dance with me, but they had to because you weren't allowed to say no at these formal ballroom dance classes. It was just a nightmare. And so I was insecure. I was an awful dancer. I knew the girls didn't like me and it was thoroughly traumatic. And so after this dance, I was like, wow, well, maybe I could go actually really learn, salsa or ballroom dance or West Coast swing. I was like, that would be really healing. Okay, enter the wisdom of Shinran. So that was a trap I was caught in for, oh my gosh, almost 25 years of my life, this constant quest for healing. If I was angry at someone, then I'm like, oh, I'm going to heal that. If I wasn't bringing in enough money, like, oh, I'm going to heal my prosperity consciousness. Like there was just this endless list of things to heal. And I'd sort of make progress in one area and then another area would get worse. And so then I'd, work on that area and then this one would go. It was just this endless, what are those things that mice go on? It was just this endless whirlwind journey that really, in essence, got me almost nowhere, really nowhere. And then I caught myself. I was like, wait a minute. Like, that's my old way of thinking. And boy, did that really not work. And now I'm actually I'm going for the root. The root cure to all my problems is Buddhahood. And instead of trying to, one thing at a time, remove the, various blockages to Buddhism, because I wasn't really a Buddha, but that was kind of my approach to I had this idea of mastery, and I was just going to heal one thing at a time, like prosperity consciousness, getting the relationship I wanted, and healing anxiety, and healing. It was like this endless list of things I was going to heal. And so now I'm just going for the root, which is Buddhahood. And instead of trying to heal those things myself, I'm going to let Amitabha, I'm going to let Amida Buddha heal them once I enter the Pure Land. And oh, what a sigh of relief. Because I was just constantly being driven, like it was just this endless chase. And then I had another interesting thought. It's like, well, maybe I will go learn salsa. Like that sounds fun. Like I would love to, but I'm doing it for a completely different reason, in the past, I would do it to heal or do it because I need more connection with women in my life, or I need to be da 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 so I can create this. I need to have that so I can create this special partnership. And in fact, that thought came like, oh, if I learned how to dance, then I could maybe attract a better partner. And I caught it. Um, or that would make my relationship so much better. And so just when I let all that go and I come back to the simple message of Shin Buddhism, I'm like, I'm just going to rely on Amida to heal everything. And I think at some point I will learn some kind of dance because it sounds fun. And yes, it probably will be healing, to, in essence, go back in time to this thing that was very traumatic and have it be very fun. But that's not my motive anymore. And so I'm not saying that people shouldn't, work on an issue or try to grow, but to have that as a primary purpose, that just it doesn't work. Trust me, I tried it. And that's really the essence of the whole Shin path is like, look, if you want to go do something, go do it, but it's not going to bring you happiness and it's not going to bring you it's not going to bring you lasting happiness and it's not going to bring you ultimate happiness of Buddhahood. If you want to go skydiving, if you want to, da da da, like go do it, but just be clear. And that's the whole thing is I didn't realize it, but I was seeking eternal happiness. I was seeking Buddhahood. And like the song says, looking for love in all the wrong places. And I did it over and over and over and over and over. And now I'm looking for love in the right place. I'm looking for eternal love. And more so eternal love than the end of suffering and eternal peace and bliss and joy and love and compassion and acceptance. Thanks so much for dropping by. Namo Amida Butsu.